So here I am, guys, out taking a hike. As I said in the other video, I'm actually traveling this week. I'm in I was up in Michigan for a few days, and I am now in the opposite corner of Indiana, northeastern Indiana. And just so happened I came across a sign for a state recreation area that's 3 miles away from my hotel, and I decided I would go on a hike. So I've got my get home bag on my back, and I'm just doing a little hiking, making sure that I'm kind of used to carrying it. My pack is about 24 pounds, so it's a decent sized pack. The issue that I have is I can be anywhere from 7 miles away from my house, which is where my office is, outwards to close to 300 miles where I drive. So I always have my get home bag with me, and boy, I'll tell you, that would not be a fun situation if I ever really had to truly use it and I was 300 miles from home. As you guys know, it's easy to go out into the woods and take a nice relaxing 2.5 mile hike, but when it's a life or death situation, with some type of the only scenario I can really think of where I would have to abandon my car and hike it home would be an EMP or some type of massive regional disaster that shut down interstates and that kind of thing, and I would want to get home to my family. But as I've mentioned in, I think, another video, my goal would not be to walk home. That would take me weeks and weeks at probably average of 2 miles an hour. Again, I'm in pretty good shape, but you have a 24 pound pack on your back. That's without water, by the way. So I always carry quite a bit of water in my car with me. So you throw another 4 or 5 bottles of water in there, you've just brought it up to right around 25 pounds. And this isn't the first time I've done this, but it's different going out on a 3 or 5 or even a 10 mile hike. It's different to do that versus actually needing to do that every single day for close to a month if you only walk 15 miles a day, which I can't see myself only doing that. I mean, you're talking if you can do 2 miles an hour, I could see myself walking 12 miles, or I'm sorry, 12 hours, maybe 15 hours. But still, again, that's only 25 or 30 miles. You divide that 300 by that, and it's still going to take you a very long time to get home. And as we all know, after 2 or 3 days, society will be in chaos, and it'll be that much more difficult to make it through town, city, over bridges, that type of thing. So not a scenario that I would look forward to being thrown into. But as someone who is prepared, you prepare for the worst, but you hope for the best, right? So I'm out here just enjoying nature. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon. Early evening, probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock, 72, 73 degrees. I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt, middle of October here. So really, really enjoying this time. I don't get to do this very often. When I travel, where I'm traveling to, there's typically not a state park or a park that's around that has decent hiking trails. So as you can see here, this trail is it's pretty nice. It's just a grass trail. I was on a little bit of a trail earlier that was a little hillier, little narrower dirt, you know, wasn't as worn as this. And you know, you go home after you're trying to get home in a disaster scenario, you're probably looking at, I would assume, taking roads. You know, that's going to be the fastest way to get home. You know, but as I've said in another video, probably, is my goal would be to find a bike. Okay, if I could find a bike and pay cash or give somebody my credit card number to buy the bike, fine, I'll do that. If not, well, you know, I hate to say it, but I'd commandeer one some way, somehow, whether it be you know, cutting a lock on a bike that's locked up. But as you and you all know, our goal is to get home. The faster we get home, the safer our families will be. The longer it takes us to get home, the less chance people at home are going to survive. So I've got a wife and 2 kids at home. My wife could care less about preparing, even though she's been very happy that I've had food, water, a way to heat and keep light in the house as far as a generator and other things are concerned. But you know, my son and my daughter, they know I have 3 months supply of food. I've got bug out bags. You know, my son and daughter are proficient with firearms, and again, my wife could care less. But you know, in those types of scenarios, my son, my daughter, they're typically fairly close to home. My wife could be anywhere from, you know, just a couple miles to, she could be 50 miles away from home, you know, if something happens. So I don't really like to think about those things, but as we've all talked about, you gotta prepare for the worst. Gee whiz. So anyway, if I get a chance up here, find a clearing, I might actually stop and do a separate video regarding my get home bag. I have a larger get home bag that I'm now using. It has a much nicer waist strap, which makes it easier to pack 25 pounds. So anyway, I will probably get back at you here in a little bit. You all take care.